Google shipped 3 AI tooling updates at I/O 2026 for people building agents. I run about 500 headless Chrome sessions a week in production against real client sites. Only one of those 3 updates changes a single line of my code on Monday. The other 2 are keynote theater. If you're building scrapers, Gmail parsers, or any agent that touches a browser, you've probably seen the same recap videos I have. And none of them tested this against a live client SLA. I did. I'm Lazar. I build these systems for clients through BizflowAI.io. Here's the scorecard nobody else is showing you. Let's go in Google's own order because their ranking is part of the problem. Update 1. Modern Web Guidance. On stage, this got framed as a huge win for agent builders. In practice, it's a documentation site. It tells your agent what a good modern web pattern looks like. That is useful in the abstract, but my puppeteer scripts don't read documentation. They read the DOM. When a client's login page changes its selector from data test login to ARIA label equals sign in, no amount of modern web guidance saves that run. It's a reference for humans writing new agents from scratch. If you already have an outreach scraper pulling 500 sessions a week, this update does not touch your code. Verdict: skip. Move on. Update 2. Chrome DevTools for agents. This is the one every recap led with, and on the surface, it deserves it. Direct agent hooks into the DevTools protocol. Cleaner control surface, less duct tape between your agent and the browser. I want this to work. But here's what the demos didn't show. My current stack uses a specific CDP layer that manages long-running sessions, cookie state across hours, and retry logic when a page throws a soft 429. To adopt the new agent interface, I'd have to rewrite the session manager that sits between my scraper and Chrome. That's a 2 to 3 day refactor on a system that currently earns money every night. And the first release ships without stable behavior for sessions longer than 15 minutes, which is exactly the range where scraping and Gmail parsing live. So my verdict, wait for the second release. Promising, not production. If you're greenfield, try it. If you have a working stack, don't touch it yet. Update 3. AI assistance inside DevTools. Google buried this as the small one. It's the only update I'm using this week. Here's the actual scenario. Last month, a client's Gmail-based workflow broke because Google shipped a layout change to the message list. The selector my parser used stopped resolving. Old workflow, I open DevTools, inspect the new DOM, handwrite a new selector, test, deploy. 20 to 40 minutes, depending on how deep the change is. New workflow with AI assist in DevTools. I paste the failing selector, ask what changed. It points at the new attribute path in under 10 seconds. My debug loop went from half an hour to about 90 seconds on the last 3 selector breaks I fixed. That is not a demo number. That is my terminal history. And this is the shape of update that actually matters for anyone running agents at scale. It doesn't ask you to rewrite anything. It compresses the most expensive part of maintaining a browser agent, which is not writing it. It's fixing it when the target site changes under you. So the scorecard, 1 useful, 1 wait and see, 1 skip, 1 out of 3. And the ranking Google gave on stage is inverted from what production actually rewards. Now here's the practical takeaway if you're building or paying someone to build browser agents for your business. Stop optimizing for the announcement. Start optimizing for the maintenance loop. The question is never, can this agent scrape LinkedIn once? The question is, what happens on the Tuesday morning when LinkedIn changes a class name and your outreach pipeline goes silent? AI Assist in DevTools directly attacks that loop. Modern web guidance and the new agent DevTools protocol do not, at least not yet. If you're a founder evaluating an AI automation vendor, ask them one thing. When the target site changes, what's your mean time to recovery? If they can't answer in minutes, They haven't run this in production. Hot take. Google should have shipped a stable CDP profile for long-running agent sessions instead of any of these three. If you want to see the actual browser automation and agent stacks we ship for clients, head to BizflowAI.io. Hit subscribe and ring the bell so the next release breakdown finds you before you waste a weekend on a demo that doesn't survive production. And if you've got a scraper, Gmail workflow, or agent pipeline you want stress tested against a real client load, book a free 30-minute discovery call at BizflowAI.io. I'll tell you straight whether it's worth building.